Hi, hello. Um, this is a video of me redesigning one of my, a really old Minecraft OC that I have that I made a while ago. So I only redesigned one of them. I thought I was gonna do both, but I got really burnt out. It was like way harder than I expected. So the OC was originally meant to be a Phantom OC, but you can't tell at all in the design. I don't know what I was going for. I don't know what me 3 years ago thought I was doing with it, but it was really bad. So here I am just like doing a rough sketch. I already had a good idea of what I wanted to do in my mind, and I knew I really wanted a big sun hat to kind of like cover the sun, because it's a phantom and phantoms burn in the sun, right? And I'm like, oh, I love when characters have big fucking hats that they wear. So my anatomy process isn't the best, I do admit, but I was also in a bit of a rush. Yeah, it was just basically me trying to figure out like the normal like anatomy and everything. I already prioritizing the hat. The hat stays. It's not gonna leave. It stays until like the very end. I don't. That was the one thing I wanted. And so like in my mind, I'm just trying to figure out like a bunch of like different outfits and stuff that I want. You know, if I wanted to change the hairstyle, I was pretty happy with the hairstyle. That I like originally had, so I didn't really change that much. It was just like me wanting to make it more obvious that this was like based off of a phantom, because it wasn't obvious at all in the original. I also wanted to change the outfit from a less like normal modern thing to a more like, because it's like an outfit that I would wear, right? And that doesn't really make sense for Minecraft because it's like a fictional universe. So I kind of wanted to make it a bit more like fantasy sci-fi vibes, and like I think I succeeded in that. I think it translates well, but you can determine that for yourself. So here I am just like, sketching out the hair, all that stuff, trying to figure out like what I wanted to do. I started using lead pencils lately, and it's been like a lot better than like the normal pencils that I have. So, it's just random shit. I don't know, my art process is just very interesting. It's literally just me being like, oh, what do I want to draw? And then just like getting distracted very easily. I wanted to add wings this time because there's like, I think that like the characters having like wings kind of attached to their arms is really interesting, like kind of like gliders. So like, kind of like when like people have paragliders and stuff, I really wanted to do something similar to that, but like it's also attached to their back. So it's like, it's attached to their back, but it's also attached to their arms. So when they spread out, they can like flap it and glide. And I thought that'd be really cool. And so, just me doing some rough sketches. The wings look kind of wonky, but they do end up working out. So just me trying to figure out like how I want to do the pants, how I want the top to look, all that kind of stuff. Kind of like trying to figure out her face. So like this was like originally, it was originally just a little Minecraft OC that I had, and then for a tiny amount of time, I made it a Dream SMP OC because I was like, I was like really tired of drawing the same like two people over and over again because they all kind of look the same to me. Like, and now I figured it out by like making them like all non-humans, but originally I used to make them all like just like people. So I wanted to like make an actual OC. And so here, really quickly, in the bottom, I was just trying to figure out how I wanted the back of her outfit to work. I didn't actually draw the back of her outfit, but I thought it'd be like there would be an opening where the wings would come out of her back, because I just love that kind of like gimmick where there's like, if it's done right, because like sometimes with characters like with Momo from My Hero Academia, it looks terrible, but sometimes when like but usually if there's like an opening and then like the character has their back open and it's like wings or something coming out of it, that's cool as shit. So I just wanted to add that, even if you can't see it, it's cool that like it's for me to know that it's there. But yeah, originally this OC was first just the random Minecraft OC, then Dream SMP for like a month or two, but I realized I was never drawing it as a Dream SMP OC, so I just kind of remade it into a Minecraft OC, but the design always stayed the same, and it was the same like modern outfit, like modern 2020 heavy air quotes because it's like very 2020. But yeah, I wanted to just redesign it. Here I am trying to figure out how the hand would look, because there was like, I was trying to figure out how like the wings should be attached to it, so it's something like one of the fingers has the wings just on it, like it's not even like sewn on or anything. And then I'm like shading in her skin and stuff, just like random shit to try to like avoid the inevitable thing of me having to make the final drawing. But yeah, I was just trying to figure out her outfit a bit more. I realized I didn't really like like the fact that like she wasn't wearing sleeves, because I was like, oh, she has this sun hat on, right? But if she's not wearing sleeves, then what's the point of her covering her face if it's still gonna get burned? So I just wanted to, you know, like, define the fact that she has like a shirt underneath it, kind of like if you've seen Kakashi from Naruto, kind of the same vibes as that. And then I did this thing where, like, I love when hats have, like, big sun hats also have that curtain, so I wanted to make sure that I had that. And I was trying to figure out her hair a bit more, because I realized I didn't really actually come to, like, an actual defined hairstyle for her yet. Like, I knew I wanted to keep it, but, like, there's some aspects of the hair, her past hair, that was kind of weird. So I just wanted to fix that a bit. Also, if you can't hear, I'm hoping that you can hear it in the background. I have Splatoon music playing. I'm in such a deep Splatoon phase right now. I think my next video is going to be me making a Splatoon OC, just like completely from scratch. But yeah, Splatoon's so cool, so definitely look out for that one. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, and then, okay, real quickly, I lost some footage, so this is just immediately jumping to me coloring her. But yeah, I lost some footage of me starting the color, but this is like, you know, what we have so far. I'm using my Ohuhus that I have, so they're, if you don't know, they're alcohol-based markers. I haven't used them in about 3 or 4 months, so it was like really nice coming back to them and like using the skills I've learned from painting and like all of my art classes that I've been taking lately, and it was a lot funner than it used to be before that. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, bring them back and do some actual art with them. Yeah, so I basically just wanted to like use the colors of a phantom, because it didn't really like translate well that she was a phantom in her outfit either. But in my mind, because I didn't Google what a phantom looked like before I did this, because I was so sure that I knew what it looked like, and I thought that there was yellow in a phantom. I thought that there was like a yellow color in the phantom. So I later I'll use yellow in this outfit, and then I will realize and I'll try to like color over it again, and it's really embarrassing. But yeah, for now I'm doing good. I really like how I made the little floppy scent like covering thing. I really like that. I like how it's kind of transparent. I like the sleeves. I like the color I picked for it a lot. I'm like, you know, I didn't do like actual line art. Like, I didn't ink it or anything. I'm just, like, leaving it line artless, which I think looks really cool for, like, Ohuhu markers specifically. For when I color that, I think it looks awesome. And I'm gonna probably keep on doing that, because I really enjoy doing it here. And then, yeah, I'm just coloring everything in. I made sure, I saw some people recommend doing the darker colors first, and then coloring in with the lighter colors. So that's what I did here, and I really like how it turned out. Again, and then here I realized, I wanted to darken the shirt, because it was kind of blending in too much with her hair. I love the hair color I chose for her. I love how I shaded her hair. I think it looks really nice. So just me, you know, coloring in her clothes, doing all this stuff, you know, trying to figure out how to use Ohuhus again after like 3 months of not using it. My hair is in the frame. That's so lovely. But yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, really therapeutic or whatever. I recommend, if you have like any sort of alcohol-based marker, to definitely use them, even if you haven't in like a while, because I know it's like a bit of a trend to like buy them, and then I've noticed a lot of people have kind of stopped using them and have like started using paint again. And while I do like paint more right now, I think I'm definitely gonna start using alcohol markers more again. I've really enjoyed this. So yeah, just me shading everything, going over it. I think I'm gonna start coloring the pants. I didn't erase. One thing I didn't do is I didn't erase the original sketch enough, so it kind of like fucked with it a bit. Yeah, I moved up. I lost more footage. It's okay. It's fine. But I colored the pants in, and I lost the footage of me coloring in the most of the footage of me coloring in the pants. But I don't know how I lost all this footage. Like, I had it on my phone, and then I moved it to my MacBook, and then it just left. Like, it wasn't there, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it wasn't on my phone either. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So now I think I'm gonna start coloring the shoes. And you're gonna see what the colossal mistake I make while I color the yeah, there's a yellow. It's so embarrassing. I fully thought that there was yellow in, like, phantoms. And I was like, yes, I'll make the hat yellow. And then, like, after I did it, I went to Google, like, how phantom design, like, the wings of the phantom worked. Because I was like, oh, okay, because I don't have a good reference for, like, I don't remember how those look specifically. And I saw, oh, shit, there's no yellow here at all. There's no yellow. So I just, like, you'll see right now, I just like really hastily color over it with like a blue and it turns into this really ugly green color. But I think it works fine in the end. I think you can't really... The shoes are terrible. I hate the shoes, but you know, it is what it is. Everyone makes mistakes, and you know, I'll learn for the next time. But yeah, I you know, was picking colors. I had like all of my hoo-hoos out. I should have picked the colors I wanted to use beforehand. Next time, I recommend, I didn't do it, but I recommend picking all of the colors you want to use beforehand so you don't have like just like a basket of hoo-hoos sitting right next to you clogging up all your desk space. And also, if you're wondering what the book in the corner of the frame is, I used like 10 books and I stacked them on top of each other, and then I put my phone sideways on it to film this video because I don't have like a camera or a phone stand. So, you know, maybe I should invest in that, but like for now, this is what I did. But yeah, here's like the shoes looked fine before, and like the outfit color in general, it's like fine. I think the yellow's kind of out of nowhere, and then here's me, like you can see me Googling it, and then like just going like, oh shit, there's no yellow. Just, what the fuck am I gonna do? The panic, the fear. But yeah, I grabbed like a blue color, and then I just like, color over it really awkwardly. The hat looks fine. I don't think you can notice at all with the hat. I think the hat looks fine. I was really speeding through it too, so I ended up making a couple mistakes, which I'm really annoyed about. And I didn't like go back and touch it up either. But yeah, I just like, God, look at how I did that. It's so embarrassing. I can't believe I did that. That's so ugly. It's okay. We live, laugh, love, guys. Oh, but yeah. And then I'm like, I'll salvage it. I'll save it. Okay, and then, oh yeah, tail. I love how I did the tail and the wings. I think it turned out so well. I forgot that phantoms had tails. You know, at first I said I was really sure of how phantoms looked, but like, me here now, watching this footage, it's really obvious that I didn't, and I just had like, I thought it was like blue and yellow and with tiny hints of green. And it wasn't, and it had like, I thought there would be so much more green and like some yellow, and it wasn't. But yeah, references are important. I'm still getting used to using references and everything, even for like stuff like this. You would think someone would use a reference, but I didn't until the last 2 seconds. But yeah, I think the tail looked great. I think it really turned out well. I'm here like, and then here you see me like defining the shoes a lot, trying to like make them look better. I think I fixed them a bit. I think I made them look a bit better with going back in with the darker blue. Oh, I think the wings look really good too. I'm gonna start doing the wings right now, and I think they look great. I just fully went in with the marker too. Like, I didn't even line. I don't know why I did that. I don't do that. Don't do what I'm doing here. I should have like defined it a bit more, because I did have like a rough pencil thing. I don't know if it shows up in the camera, but I had a rough pencil. But most of it, I just grabbed my gray marker and just boom, put it straight on the page. Terrible. But yeah, here I am coloring, you know. Whoa, so riveting content. I wish the camera could focus. I wish the camera would focus on the actual drawing and on my hand, but you know, God forbid. I'll get a camera at some point, maybe. I don't know. I'll see how like other people film their stuff, because I don't need a camera. I'm not gonna probably do this much content like this, maybe like once every couple months. I'm trying to post more on YouTube. But you know, it's looking good. It's looking fine. It's looking great. Yeah, just me finishing this up, trying to finish. I always struggle with like the last like big empty spaces like that. I don't know why, because like with clothes and stuff, it's not big empty spaces, but with like just the wing, it's like a giant chunk of blue, and like you can see me getting distracted and like not wanting to do it. But I was able to finish it. Yeah, I think it looked good. I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. I think obviously there's some aspects that didn't work out well, like the hat. I wish I made the hat blue. I wish I didn't do the yellow and then the fucking dark blue over it that made it look green. Obviously the entire shoe situation. The hand's kind of wonky, but we don't talk about that. I just completely cut the other hand off, which is, you know, this was a very self-indulgent drawing, so I'm not mad at myself for not drawing the other hand. But there's also aspects that I really like. I love how I did her hair. I loved like the hat. It's just, I know like the height of the color looks weird, but I just love big hats. The wings look cool too. I love how the wings turned out. All in all, I'm happy with how this looks. I'm very happy with how this looks. I think I did good. I think it turned out well, actually. But yeah, here's me going in, touching everything up. I think I think this is it. Yep, here we go. Finally done. Finally. What the yeah,